Welcome to Tablet Connect. We're going to be reviewing the Enzo ZenPad 4, which is actually one of the larger Android tablets out on the market. It has a 10.2-inch screen. The ZenPad also goes by various other names such as the WePad, the FlatPad, Orphan M16, ePad, also known as the Zenithink ZT-180. As you can see, we're actually playing just a video right now showing how it is, but you can see it's very similar to the iPad, at least in terms of looks, but actually the external measurements and weight are very similar to the iPad. This is about a 10.6-inch long pad. The width is about 7 1/8. The thickness is about 0.59, 0.6 inches thick and weighs about 1.7 pounds. So it's definitely, again, one of the larger pads out in the market. You can see how the quality is on this. It looks great, but it's actually made out of plastic. Plastic backing, not metal, and the screen is plastic, not glass. Just to quickly go over what's on the sides here. This is the micro SD card slot. Power button. This is for an Ethernet adapter, which was included. This button here that presents the menu button. This one presents pretty much like a task manager that shows all the open apps, and you can switch to those apps accordingly. On the side here is the DC power adapter, micro USB, headphone jack, which unfortunately is not working too well for us. The channel is only coming on the left side, and you have to play around with it in order to get both sound on both headphones. Reset button and a microphone. Okay, there's two external speakers down below, which actually we were pleasantly surprised actually sounded very well. They were pretty loud, and there was very minimum distortion on the speakers, so that's something that's very well. The screen is resistive. It's not a capacitive screen, so you will have problems with that. Okay, here is the user interface. As you can see, the screen is pretty large. You can swipe over to different. We didn't really get into putting on designing the UI and the different screens here. Let's just get back to the actual apps here. I just want to show you how the sensitivity is of the screen. It is resistive, it's not capitative. You can see it's actually not bad. We were pleasantly surprised that the screen is pretty responsive. The only thing is the scrolling, where we really get into a problem, and you really will see it in the settings. Let's what's going on with the settings here. Okay, here we go. So scrolling, go up, down, but sometimes you click on the wrong spot, which is what happened here. So this is a common problem with these resistive screens. But other than that, it does seem to be run pretty well. If you use kind of your nail, it works a little better. But not all the time, as you can see here. Okay, so we're going to demonstrate the notepads so we can show you how the keyboard works. For those of you who are not familiar with Android, there's a little icon here that you will click on to get a menu. So we're going to add a note and click on the cursor, and you can see the keyboard that's included on here. There's actually many apps online where you can get different keyboards and We haven't tested any of those apps because we're just concentrating on what the actual apps and settings that have come with the actual unit here. So let's do a quick test. Let me just put hello. Welcome to Tablet Connect. So, and you hit enter. So it's, of course I'm doing it with one hand. If you have this on your lap, you can use both hands. It's actually not too bad. It's pretty responsive typing. Once in a while you may get the keys don't register, or one that you hit after goes before one that you hit before. So that's something that's, again, part of the resistive screen. But overall, it's pretty responsive. We were, again, pleasantly surprised at the responsiveness of the screen here. So we could just get out and go back to the home page. Okay. Okay, again, you can see the ease, how responsive the screen is. I want to show you how this does come with a accelerometer, which automatically changes the orientation. It's not perfect. Here it actually was pretty responsive. Sometimes it does not work, but as you can see here, at least on the main screen, it works fine. Let's go into browser, and here's where sometimes there are delays with it getting itself orientated. We did test this with a particular game that uses the accelerometer, and it was not good at all. It wasn't accepting any of the movements. So it's definitely, if you're thinking about using any of the games that uses the accelerometer, don't bother, because it doesn't work. Okay, so here's Skyfire, which was included with the ZenPad. And you can see it in the portrait. Now we're going to move it to a landscape. And again, it actually seems to be responding pretty accurately here that we're doing the test. But again, when we were testing this before, it wasn't always that quick. It would take probably 2 or 3 seconds for it to orientate itself. Here's the New York Times page. Might as well show you the browser since we're in here. We like Skyfire. We haven't tested it with any of the other ones, but you can see, you can scroll easily left to right, up and down. You can also zoom in, zoom out. As you can see here, it says this player is not enabled for HTML5 delivery. New York Times, I believe, is one of the websites says does not use Flash. This runs Android 2.1, so it doesn't run Flash. You can watch YouTube videos with a YouTube app, which I will show that to you later. But in any case, you click on a link and let's see, takes you to the page. Again, let's change the orientation. Again, it's actually working better now than it has when we were testing this. So that's the accelerometer. But again, if you're planning on using for the games, we don't recommend it because it's not responsive at all. Next thing we want to show you is the multimedia functions. The review on our website doesn't do justice to what we're going to review. So this is one of the most important things that I believe showing you in a video is better than just trying to describe it in words. The Zenpack does come with a real player, which we actually do like, rather than trying to use the gallery that it comes with. Although it was pretty responsive and seemed to do the job, real player definitely is better. So let's go on to the real player. I'm going to show you first pictures. Okay. Here's one picture that we have taken. These are professional pictures that we have obtained. It's pretty clear. Some of the colors are not as bright as it is in the original file, but it does the job in producing the picture. Again, it's clear. It's not the best. I'm trying to zoom in here. As you can see, zooming works great. But again, the colors are not as lively as it should be. But hey, for $200, it's not bad at all, actually. It's another picture. And then this night picture. Okay, let's go. Okay, videos. There's a few videos here I want to show you. First, we're doing. This was converted using a 1250-bit. So just to show you how the video runs. Now, the reason why I took an animated film is because of all the colors, the complexity of the video frames, and I think it shows great how the processor is processing the format in the file here. So it actually works very well. Again, this was using a 1250-bit MP4 format, and we actually do have a 1500 because I wanted to see if the tablet was going to have any problems doing a 1500 bit, and again, here it is. It actually runs pretty well. It seems that the formatting causes the video to go a little quicker than what it is compared to the actual file format. What I'm trying to basically say is that if I was to play this video on the tablet with it on the computer, the tablet actually will go a little faster than the computer after a few minutes. So it does seem to run a little quicker than the actual format. But again, if you're using this just to basically watch videos, it works great, as you can see here. So we also have one that's non-animated movie here, and I will show you that in a second.